Ladies and gentlemen, American Jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show, sponsored by Deters Consulting, Park Yoga, Top Shine Detailing, and check us out on all of our platforms. All right, Trump is way up in New Hampshire. Remember they were pushing a poll before Iowa that Nikki Haley was only 4 points behind? No, Trump is way up in New Hampshire. So far up in New Hampshire that DeSantis is saying hell with New Hampshire. He went all in Iowa. He's left New Hampshire. DeSantis is going to bet everything in South Carolina. Nikki Haley's home state. Guess who's way up in South Carolina? Trump. There's some reports that there's going to be lots of major cities in this country that are going to become ghost towns. You know what? I believe that. Now, let's just talk about this in a logical sense. What do all of our major cities comprise of? The downtowns. Major high-rises, which house who? What? Large corporations and people who work downtown. If we are now going into AI, we are now going into working from home and all of that, it changes everything. How would you like to be a commercial real estate owner in a downtown right now? It's going to be bad. It's just logic. It's bad. Speaker Johnson, Mike Johnson, says that it was God's will that Biden was president. No, it wasn't. You know what? God helps those who help themselves. You know what? God didn't let Hitler be the chancellor and then the dictator of Nazi Germany. The German people got sold a bag of goods by Satan, as church lady would say. I mean, come on. Humanoids in 2040. This is scary. Elon Musk says Tesla can manufacture and produce 1 billion humanoid robots by the 2040s. Wow. 1 billion? To put that in perspective, folks, there's only like 330 million Americans. 1 billion humanoids? Where the hell are they going to be? I mean, I swear, our world is descending into some weird space kind of crazy stuff that we never dreamt would really happen. It's going to be cold and gray. Terrible. All right. Supreme Court is continuing. Oh, back to Tesla again. Elon Musk wants more power on AI and robotics, or he wants 25%, or he's not going to be involved in it, he says. Supreme Court continues to pull back federal power with rulings. That's good. Hust, the lieutenant governor of Ohio, has endorsed Donald Trump. They're all endorsing him now that they know he's going to win. Ted Cruz endorsed Donald Trump. Colon cancer is killing young men. Scary, scary stuff. I'm going to get Parker, remind me. I'm going to get Parker to get a colonoscopy. E. Jean Carroll trial began. Trump's pounding on a table. Judges threatening to throw him out. Place has gone berserk. I can't stand that lying woman. Burgum, according to Trump, will have a role. I like this guy, North Dakota governor, in his administration. Trump is apparently cleaning up even in California in the Republican primary. Hamas, sick SOBs that they are, posted a video teasing that these hostages were alive. Then Israel said, nope, they're all dead. Sick. Last but not least, this is Trump being Trump, funny stuff. Nikki Haley, he's referring to Nikki Haley as Nimrata, which is her first name in India. Like I say, if Trump's your buddy, he'll praise you. If he's not, he trashes you. It's hysterical. Like me, because I'm pro-Trump, Trump doesn't say anything bad about me. If I went after Trump, which I'm not, I'm supporting Trump, Trump would say, isn't he some suspended lawyer that chased his nephew? Thank God I'm on the right page with Trump. Nimrata. Nimrata Haley. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to Eric Deters Local News, sponsored by Deters Consulting, Park Yoga, Top Shine Detailing. Check us out on all of our platforms. Well, first we start with some law and crime. Four people pled guilty in Kentucky for selling fake Xanax online. Isn't that awful? All right, Dr. Trial, the Dr. Kendall Hansen trial, we're the only ones covering this story. We have somebody inside the courtroom. Remember, Drake Law is representing individuals against Dr. Hansen. I've been involved in that from day one. It was my case before I sold the firm. Listen to this, and I'm still involved as a consultant. This is from the courtroom, day 2 of the trial. Prosecution. Witness James Vinson, brother of Sheila Cook, patient of Hansen's, died. She was addicted to crack cocaine. She was arrested multiple times. She doctor shopped to find doctors who easily prescribed pain medicine. She would get a 10-week prescription from Dr. Hansen, and it was gone in 3 to 4 days. The brother would wait out in the car while Sheila was in with Dr. Hansen. He said he saw tons of people flowing into Dr. Hansen's office looking for pain medicine. He said they looked like drug addicts. They called Michael McDuffie, Kentucky Attorney General's office for fraud. He was Rob Sanders. I know his son went to school with my daughter. He conducted search warrants, found controlled substances scattered all around the office and various rooms. Investigated Anthony Wooten's death. Anthony was at Lake Cumberland Pharmacy filling his prescription, then went out to the parking lot and was selling pills. Brittany with Cumberland Pharmacy called to report this. There is a record of the call and a detailed message that Anthony was in the parking lot selling pain pills that were just prescribed by Hansen. Hansen did not terminate patient, continued to give him pain medicine. Bridget Baker, another patient who died, prescribed 480 pills back-to-back month. Also in exam rooms, there was a wall of shame where various patient x-rays were taped to the wall. X-rays that were botched and marked up saying, "What the F?" X-rays could not be read. We're all fuzzy. An employee, first name Dawn, no last name given, wrote a letter to Dr. Hansen saying that when she first started working for him, she admired his philosophy on limiting the amount of pain pills he gave to patients. Then she said it's been weighing heavy on her heart how his philosophy has changed and he's writing excessive prescriptions to anyone and everyone, high dosage, large amounts. What he would do is he would convince them to get epidurals. He'd give them all the pain pills they wanted. Here's some more things. This witness, McDuffie, I would like to say Dr. Michael Fletcher would be a good witness for us why he worked with Hansen. He and Dr. Hansen were always at each other's throats. Hansen pushed and pushed Fletcher to do more procedures. Do you know who does that every day? St. Elizabeth Medical Center pushes their doctor groups. It goes on every day. Dr. Fletcher was embarrassed. He would threaten him with his paycheck. Another email from Hansen to his office manager. Other doctors are not comfortable doing discograms, so I will do them. All doctors had to sign a contract saying how many units they would do per day. The office manager, Jackie Knoll. The other doctors need to work towards cloning myself, treatment techniques, 10%, blah, blah, blah. Just unbelievable. He is going to be convicted. This is the Bulldog on that one. All right, now, Kentucky. Kentucky Republicans have proposed a budget. We'll report more about it as it unfolds. And Ohio is passing a law that's going to make you have an ID and other details. You've got to be a certain age to watch porn. Why not? I don't got a problem with it. It's the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.
This is Eric Deters World News, the headlines. U.S. ships and submarines has fired at Houthi positions in Yemen after another American-owned vessel was attacked near the Red Sea. 14 missile sites were targeted late last night. The United States government has barred former Guatemalan President Alejandro Giammattei from entering the United States over allegations of his involvement in significant corruption. In other news, Pakistan has launched missile strikes into neighboring Iran 2 days after Iranian attacks inflamed relations between the nuclear states. Pakistan said the attacks have struck terrorist hideouts in the bordering system Balochistan province. And Russia's defense ministry has not reacted to the Ukrainian military announcement that it shot down a Russian military A-50 surveillance plane over the Sea of Azov and damaged an Il-22 bomber. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said he had no information about the incident and directed questions to the defense ministry. Until tomorrow, have a fantastic day. Cheerio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the American Cheering Bulldog Nation, welcome to Sports Without Boundaries. Sponsored by Top Shine Detail. Let's have some fun. All right, the Minnesota Vikings are allegedly going to trade Justin Jefferson for as many draft picks as possible. I was laughing at this, Josh Wentz. The Vikings want to do a Herschel Walker trade. Remember when the Cowboys freaking took the Vikings for everything they had with Herschel Walker, which led to Super Bowls? Well, the Vikings have decided, well, we're going to take Justin Jefferson and do the same thing. We'll see what happens. University of Kentucky won last night 90-77 at home against Mississippi State. The Wildcats look really, really good. The Tide continues to lose people in a transfer portal, including Caleb Downs, their now sophomore superstar safety. I want to comment about Kalen DeBoer coming to Alabama. This guy has won everywhere he's went. And you know what he's used to winning with? Not all top 5-star players. So you just watch what this guy does. It might, you know what? It may not shock me if they have one blip in a year, but he will keep Alabama rolling. You just watch. All right, this is funny. You know, Deion Sanders talks a big talk, okay? And I like Deion Sanders, all right? But there's so much hypocrisy around Deion, he'd probably admit that. Shador and Shiloh are at a Paris fashion show for the first team meeting. Carrying a Merce there? What's that? What's this world going to? They play for Colorado. How come they just can't wear blue jeans and cowboy hats? Unbelievable. Well, the saddest news for all of us Dallas Cowboy fans, we are in complete mourning, not only for losing, but Jerry Jones is keeping old Mike McCarthy around. Mike McCarthy reminds me of a fat high school football coach. And you know why they're keeping him around? The players want to keep him around. Why would the players want to keep him around? Because he's soft, undisciplined. We lead the league in penalties. That's why. He's not a hard ass. That's why the players want him. Terrible, terrible mistake. Jerry Jones has wasted 3 decades of good football players with lousy coaches. Nate Oates has just been reprimanded for his touching a Missouri player. I think it was a much ado about nothing. Coach Malajevic, an assistant coach, had an emergency surgery. He's the Warriors' assistant, dead at 46. You ever wonder, Josh Wentz, why these pro teams and college teams have like 10 assistant coaches? What the hell? I'm the assistant coach of the Golden State Warriors. I'm the dribbling coach. I mean, what the hell? This is going to be cool and interesting and fun. Allegedly, the game plan, because of all the Reds infielders that they have, is they're going to do a rotation based upon who's pitching, who's playing. Sounds pretty exciting and good to me. Play them all. You know, none of these players seem to be all upset about it last year, the way they rotated them all in and out. The Reds also signed Tyler Gilbert, a former D-back guy, threw a no-hitter once. So they are signing some pitching arms. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Cheering Bulldog Nation, welcome to Eric Deters Pop Culture, sponsored by Top Shine. Guess what, folks? You can't make this up, Josh and Jamie. Kanye has had all of his teeth removed. I can tell you right now, I've had enough dental work done, like, cleanings, checkup. I've had some an implant because a kid's tooth didn't grow in. I know a little bit about the mouth, talking dentist and whatnot. And one thing that I do know is you want to keep your natural teeth as long as possible. Plain and simple. He had them all removed on purpose and had titanium teeth put in for about tune of $850,000. Nut job. You know what? Filthy rich people have so much money, they spend it on stupid stuff. Now, here's the punchline to all of this. You know what it is? You do not want to get bitten by Kanye.
like the James Bond dude.
Exactly. He will bite you with those titanium. His new nickname is not Yazy, it's Jawsy. Unbelievable. Kate Middleton had abdominal surgery. They didn't specify what kind. Apparently she's doing okay. She's classy and beautiful, and we love her. Charles, you know what? Charles can't stand it. Kate's in the hospital having surgery, so Charles hates all the Panama. You can hear Charles talking to Camilla. Kate's getting all the publicity. So what's he do? He goes to the hospital because he's sick. Come on, Charles. Can you imagine what Megan did? Megan's going to have to do something now. Yeah. This is a funny story. Ed O'Neill, who, you know what? I liked Ed O'Neill from Married with Children. Yeah. Golly, he was so funny. Al Bundy as a shoe salesman. My God. This latest series, yeah, but he did get to play the on-screen husband of Sofia Vergara, who apparently is a fruitcake. But anyway, Ed claimed he almost joined the mafia.
That's awesome.
And he decided not to because he thought he'd end up dead in prison. Good move, Ed. Yeah. I can tell you right now, there's plenty of us that have thought about that in desperate times. I told Glenn Fagan's up in Cleveland, and he knows some people that are connected. I was so hard up for cash once. I said, "Can you hook me up, Glenn?" Eric, you don't want to do that. I said, "Yes, I do." I want some cash. Desperate people do desperate things, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger was detained for 6 hours at a Munich airport over a watch that he apparently did not designate. A Rolex watch. This is a watch that I was trying to take home to California. I would just like to take the watch through the airport if you don't mind. You know who I am. I'm the Terminator. I am Arnold Schwarzenegger. Why do I need to do anything? Sorry, Arnold. Yeah. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.